Datuk Dr. Husamuddin Yaakob, publisher of Sinar Harian, reminded the government that inflation and religious issues are not addressed effectively, it could destroy Malaysia. Husamuddin, in his statement to this newspaper in Shah Alam, yesterday described the situation of race and religious relations in the country as getting worse, especially since 20 months ago. He, who is also the managing director of Karangcraft Group, called for something drastic to be done by the government, including the Prime Minister, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, and Cabinet Minister to address the problem. I am called to give this statement because I see the unhealthy signs that are happening in our country. When the issue of decorating lantern in a school was protested, and several ministers, including the Deputy Prime Minister, Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah Ismail, had to go down to the school to defend the lantern, I saw something was wrong. When I was little, we play lantern, we bought lantern and celebrate together with the Chinese. I saw the action of several ministers going down to the school to stop the unproductive lantern. It's only make Muslims who do not have lantern now increasingly have lantern. For example, in the issue of Jawi, which is so light, what we need to do is that this non-Muslim minister need to explain to them how many non-Muslims converted to Islam. More non-Muslims are converting to Christianity, and they are Malay who convert, but it is a small issue.
Welcome back to the News Today channel. US jobs grow stronger than expected. The US economy added 678,000 jobs last month, for ahead of expectation as activity continued to rebound. The unemployment rate also is down to 3.8%, the US Bureau of Labor Statistics reported. Job growth was widespread, led by gain in leisure and hospitality, professional and business service, healthcare and construction. The number of new jobs added was well above analysis estimates of about 400,000 new roles. Companies also added more jobs in January than previously estimated, according to revised numbers released on Friday. Average hourly earning grows 5.1% over the past 12 months, although that is down from a 5.7% annual increase in January. Most of the rise in jobs came from the leisure and hospitality industries, which added 179,000 new roles, and EDPA and restaurant companies which filled 124,000 jobs. Employment in professional and business service increased by 95,000 jobs in February. However, the total number of jobs on US payroll is still 2.1 million below where it was before the COVID-19 pandemic. Analysts predicted that the stronger than expected job market increased the uncertain that the US Central Bank will raise interest rates at its next meeting, something US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said early this week that he was in favor of. It looked like rate up by 1.25 basis point will be coming this month, as noted by Powell yesterday. The outlook is too uncertain for more than that, said Neil Merrill, Chief Investment Officer at Premier Miton Investor. Sima Shah, Chief Strategy at Principal Global Investor, said an interest rate rise in the US was all but baked in to help control soaring inflation rates.
Hello and welcome to the Cable Blue channel with the news today. I'm Ramya Baldi Satisilan, and now the top story of the day: students losing interest in online lessons and attendance dropping. But Petaling Jaya, Malaysia, according to education expert, reduction in students' attendance in online sessions is due to unstable internet connection, waning motivation, and lack of interest in the manner of teaching. Anwar suggests 3 strategies for teachers to reduce student tiredness, including the use of online assets such as education films or workbooks. He also recommended that they limit online lessons to no more than 10 minutes each sessions and increase communication with parents in order to gain a better knowledge of students' online learning behavior. Meanwhile, parents acknowledge that this round of online learning may be not as beneficially as previous run, particularly because of some parents are too busy and they cannot concentrate on their children's studies. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to my Glow channel. National Heart Institute, Dr. Hasri Samionian, Senior Consultant, Pediatric Cardiologist among the heart disease specialists who have treated many heart attack problems that affect the young people and the elderly. He insisted that the rate of heart disease in Malaysia is quite high. This is due to unhealthy lifestyle practice that stem from oneself. He insisted again, heart disease is usually experienced by men more often than women. This is because women have high estrogen level while still fertile, which prevents them from contracting heart disease. However, heart disease will strike anyone regardless of gender or age. The leading cause of heart disease is due to diabetes. This is due to disorder of carbohydrate metabolism due to the lack of the pancreatic hormone insulin, which is supposed to convert sugar into energy. In Malaysia, there are many cases of heart due to heart disease. The heart is one of the most important organs and needs to be well cared for. Usually, heart disease or heart attack occurs in the elderly due to various reasons. If lowered, it can affect the quality of life, including the elderly, and at the same time cause their mental health to deteriorate. So, this is to prevent from getting heart disease. National Heart Institute Malaysia provide important information for you to follow. Among the 5 steps you can do to prevent heart disease. Number 1, heart screening test. It aims to keep you safe from any dangerous and chronic disease. You should see and make an appointment with a specialist doctor at least once every 6 months or according to a schedule set by your medical expert. Number 2, weight control. You need to control your weight so that it's more ideal and not excessive. This is because being overweight or obesity has the potential for you to face various dangerous risks such as high fat level, high blood pressure, and others. Number 3, exercise. Exercise is a body movement that is done repeatedly and planned as well as structure aim to enhance and maintain one or a person's overall physical fitness. Recommendation in doing at least 30 minutes of exercise every day. Number 4, practice a healthy and balanced diet. If you want an ideal weight as well as good health, you need to make sure the food you eat is also healthy and balanced. And the last, number 5, stop smoking. The practice of smoking is not something that is good for overall health. So that's 5 important among steps by Dr. Hasri Samion. So you can change your life by changing your heart. Thank you.
So today's we go next for the sport news. Today's we got Manchester City's defender Ruben Dias is out for 4 to 6 weeks because of injury. Dias has missed just 2 of their 27 Premier League games during their climb to the top of the Premier League table. According to the recent interviews with the City's boss Pep Guardiola, he said Ruben is massively important for us, but he is not there. Dias is expected to miss at least 5 matches, including 3 Premier League games, starting with Sunday's Manchester derby against Manchester United. Guardiola also added, "I don't love it. We need him a lot. I'm not going to cry. We just have two defenders. It is what it is. City are 6 point clears at the top of the table. Nearest their rivals Liverpool, but yet have one more game to play. Liverpool will cut the gap of 3 points before Manchester derby if they beat West Ham on Saturday. He has helped City keep 26 clean sheet in 57 Premier League games and helped the club win the Premier League and the Carabao Cup. City hosts Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League next Wednesday before visiting Crystal Palace in the Premier League on 14 March. They play at Southampton in the 6th round of the FA Cup and on 19 March, and after the international break at Burnley in league on 12 April and 2 April. Again. It is not clear whether Ruben Dias will be fit in City's home game against Liverpool in 10 April.